Douche, Joy Moss, Bad Boy Gaming. Lots to talk about today, from slivers to cancer lands, all the way to game nights and challenger decks. We got it all, so stick around and enjoy the ride. If you're new to the channel, by all means, go ahead and subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. All right, let's just start with the Secret Lair cancer land. So this is nothing new. These spoilers are really nothing new. Yeah, I missed the Gemini one. I'm on the cusp of Magic. Which sign are you? And I'm curious, for those who have a sign, did you purchase these lands? Yeah. Well, you only get 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You think they'd give you like 24. 24 would be a good rounded number. But $29.99 and $39.99 for foil. Dominaria Jump Start 2022. Got a lot more news with that. Another Jump Start. It's going to be crazy. They print those into Oblivion, just so you guys are aware. But there's always like a few really hot cards. Pretty exciting. Game Night returns. Oh yes, Wizard of the Coast announces Magic the Gathering Game Night free-for-all. I'm going to check out some prices here, without a doubt. Wizard of the Coast announced, this is ICV2. Wizards of the Coast announced Magic the Gathering Game Night free-for-all. A new entry-level multiplayer boxed set for release into retail on October 14th, 2022. This new product contains everything players need to engage in an out-of-the-box 5-person multiplayer game. Magic the Gathering Game Night Free-for-All is an entry-level product. I have actually played the first Game Night. I actually have a sealed one and an open one. It is fun. It's not a bad experience if you're a newbie, okay? I highly recommend going ahead and picking yourself up one of these boxes, especially if they're like, what, $49.99, $39.99, $29. I don't know the exact price. I can't remember what the old one was, but I know it's jacked up right now. So this is exciting. What new cards do we have? Here's some of the spoilers. Let's just go over them together, shall we? So we got Elfheim Elite 4-drop. I always like the symbols on these Game Night sets. Really cool. Legendary creature, Elf Warrior to 3/3. Whenever Emerald Elflame Elite attacks, it gets +X on the turn, where X is the number of other elves you control. It's a 4-drop, though. You may have Emerald assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. That's always fun. So, something to look forward to. They're only in foil. Here's the next one. We have Insidious Singer Mauve. 4-drop. Look at you, huh? Imagine just pulling up to the beach and seeing this damsel in distress perched on a rock. Creature, Siren, legendary. For 3, goad target creature. A goaded creature attacks each combat if able and attacks a player other than you if able until your next turn, so you know what goad is. 3/4. Whenever that creature attacks one of your opponents this turn, you draw a card. Okay, 4-drop. That's fun. Sirens, is that going to be a tribal thing? I'm not really certain. Pretty ugly art. I'll give it that. No, actually, I kind of like it. It's like the octopus mermaid. It's kinky. It's a siren. Then we have Nagi, Draco, Zealot. Sure, Zealot. 3-drop, legendary creature, Kobold Shaman. Okay. Dragon spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Oh boy. Whenever Nagi, Draco, Zealot attacks, if you control 3 or more dragons, which is not the easiest thing to do, until end of turn, Nagi becomes a dragon with base power and toughness 5/5 and gains flying. Hot dogs. That's probably going to be the most expensive card, just based off of that. This is the first time I'm reading up on these right now. And I'll tell you what, boy, I'm going to tell you what. That's a powerhouse right there. Then we have Vogar, Necropolis Tyrant. Oh boy, 5-drop, Zombie Giant legendary. It's got Menace 4/4. Whenever another creature dies during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on a Vogar, not the Vigor. Necropolis Tyrant. When Vogar dies, draw a card for each +1/+1 counter on it. Wow. Whenever another creature dies during your turn. Gotta be your turn. Okay. Okay. That could be some fun little card draw. What if it goes into exile? Well, it's not dead. Fun card. The card draw on it's pretty legit. A depot in life. A despo? What does it say? Despot? In life, a monster in death. A depot in life, a monster. Okay, sure. Interesting. The art, I think, is really cool. Then we have Seraph of Steel, Zamriel. Legendary creature, Angel. Flying as long as it's your turn. Equipped creatures you control have indestructible. Wow. Oh, well, downside, as long as it's your turn. If it didn't say that on there, if it didn't say as long as it's your turn, if it was just equipped creatures you control have indestructible. Busted! I mean, that would be pretty good. Good on them for making it a 4-drop. This may be... It's not going to be too expensive, I'll tell you that right now. They could have made it a 4/4 with Vigilance, and it probably... Well, 4/4 Vigilance probably, with all those other things attached to it, would probably fetch a much a higher price. This one's mediocre, you know, stipulation, you know, as long as it's your turn. It is what it is. Cool card, though. So let's get into some past ones. I just want to show you guys really quick the past game nights and some prices. $30.77. Get a load of that. Market 26.42. You could pick a copy up for $25. Not whoa, hold on. Oh, my played $16. 23 is low. If you use TCG Player at all, use the affiliate link in my description. It's a great way to support the channel. Absolutely free. So that's the most expensive one from the first game night. Fiendish Duo. Powerhouse, if you read it. Then we have Earthshaker Giant, $394, roughly. 383. Okay. Just to show you guys what has happened in the past, you know. Enters the battlefield. Other creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample on turn. I love those abilities, man. Just when you can beef up the whole squad and then just rip it on through, you know, like that's really cool. And the trample, +3/+3 and trample is very important. The trample. Highcliff Felidar, one of the more weaker sauces, but 7-drop is probably the reason it's being held back. It's got the Vigilance 5/5. There's the battlefield for each opponent. Choose a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. That's sweet, but man, what's holding it back is that 7-drop. They could have made it to 6-drop, and it'd probably only be $1 more. Just throwing it out there. And then we have Sphinx of Enlightenment, which is I think it's the cheapest one. You can pick a copy up for $1.11. Price has, I want to say tanked. When you look at this, it looks like the price is tanking. It only dropped like 9 cents. So dramatic all the time. Pick a copy up for about 82 cents. It looks like, holy crap. Dude's got 499 of these puppies available. I don't recommend picking one up. Okay. It's got flying 5/5. And there's a battlefield. Target opponent draws a card, and you draw 3 cards. Okay, cool. Then we have Calculating Liquor. 6-drop menace. Whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents, that player loses 1 life. Whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents, okay. I mean, that can be a little drain game right there. Zombie Wizard 5/5. Again, it's 6-drop. A little sluggish, but you get multiple copies of these things out, or maybe even clone it, like some Dimir build. I don't know. That'd be fun just to drain your opponent out, but you really gotta get to that 6 mana pretty quick. Okay. 27 cents when it was reprinted in Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. Was it downshifted? I don't think so. It still held the mythic. Okay. You could pick a copy up for 26 cents just to show you where that card went. Then we have, moving on up, man. Now we have a Horned Sliver. So this was like basically not leaked. It wasn't leaked. For those unaware, Secret Lair drops can also come with an extra card or two. Unrelated to the drops theme. Sometimes these cards are desirable, but relatively common, such as foil basic lands. Yeah, I know. But occasionally they can be incredibly rare or even never before seen cards, which is sweetness. I wish they would serial number these ones, though. You know, if they're really, really scarce, like if there's only 1,000 of them, Wizards, can we just serial number them? I think that'd be really cool. So we know, like, the print run on it. Scarcity is cool, man. And knowing exactly how scarce, I think is really sweet. Yep, so it's a Horned Sliver. Nothing crazy, you know. All Sliver creatures have trample, popular Sliver. But the fact that it's a foil in the Secret Lair and it could randomly appear is pretty dope, man. So I have confirmation from Scryfall that this wasn't announced. To my knowledge, I'm the only person with a copy. As a huge Sliver fan, this is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That is crazy. If you're the only person with a copy, I mean, it's not serial numbered, but if it was, I would imagine if he's the only person with a copy of this, I mean, just right now, okay? If there's only one out there right now, he can ask $5,000 for this card. We don't know how many are out there. Also, this could have been like leaked ahead of time or something. Not leaked ahead of time, but like, you know how Wizards claims they accidentally put some Double Masters cards in some collector boxes or pre-release kits for Baldur's Gate? You know, well, that's might be the same kind of story here, where, well, they just threw this on in there, so there's going to be a huge wave of Horn Sliver that's going to be going into Secret Lairs in the near future. Possibility. Or there's not many of them out there. But it makes me question, because remember that one black card? Was it uncommon or common? They only printed, what was it, 100 of them? Or was it 1,000, 5,000, 2,000, 1,000? I can't remember. Wasn't it serial number 2? Can't think of the name of the card. I wonder where that price is at now. I think there was 100 of them, something like that. But yeah, this one's not serial numbered. So, I mean, maybe it was like that Double Masters thing where, hey, they slipped it on in. Here's a sneak peek. You're going to see a whole heck ton of these down the road. Or maybe not. Maybe this is really scarce. All right, moving forward. Here's another one that's really scarce. Sliver Hive. You pull one of these puppies, man, $400. $400? Are you out of your mind? It's a lot of money. Not many of them on the market. Somehow this person has 3. How do you have 3 of these? That's like, I'm just curious. How the living crap do you have 3 of these? Sliver Hive, Secret Lair, extended art. Pretty nuts. All right. Moving on down. Then we have Pioneer Challenger decks. Yes, we don't have too much information on these, unfortunately. We just kind of have the boxes here in front of us. But there you go. Pioneer, Dimir Control. Orzhov, Humans. Is it Phoenix? Back again, football, are we? And Pioneer, Gruul Stompy. I like Gruul Stompy. Very simple. If you're a new player to the game, and if you're new to Magic, I highly recommend going with like a Gruul Stompy build if you want to run 2 colors. Easiest way to get into Magic. Or if you're teaching someone, just go mono green. It's pretty much creature-based and pump spells, you know. It's very, very simple stuff, you know. Blends you up. But Gruul is really simple as well. Is it Phoenix is up in here? Yeah, there you go, man. Not too much more information on that one. Shrink. What do we have here? Okay, those are the spoilers for that. All right, let's keep it trucking. So, where do we look at this? Dimir Control Challenger Decks 2022. I don't believe this is real. Mark of the Registrar. I don't know exactly what this is. This could just be a deck. And it's just like Dimir Control Challenger Decks 2022 Precons. This could just be, you can customize the way you view decks at Moxfield. This is at Moxfield. Someone could have just thrown this, you know, together, for all we know. That's probably what it is. If you look at some of the cards in here, 4 Shipwreck Marshes. What's that card even going for? $4.99? It's possible. Highly unlikely. Okay, yeah. Clearly, with a busted card like this, yeah, this is just make-believe. Okay, there's no way in heck, okay, diddly funk tunk, that they're going to print Evolving Wilds in this new Challenger deck. So this is just someone's, memory dealers. This is someone's just deck they called Dimir Control. Yeah, there's no chance. Hullbreaker, now 1 copy of a Hullbreaker Horror is pretty understandable, but 2 copies of Desert Boy, really? It's only $1.79 right now? Oh my goodness, I did not know that. God, you have tanked in price. Really? $1.79? I feel like we should pick those up. So cheap. Okay, that's really cheap. And then 3 copies put on the snow. All right, this is probably just not a thing, but it could be also. Not really certain, man. I'm just trying to find a card that's worth a whole bunch of money, and you know, besides Evolving Wilds. Maybe this is a thing. Maybe this is the deck. Maybe it's leaked, but this came out like 2 months ago, so I'm not really certain. Just to show you some past, or not past. This is one of the Challenger decks, $39.99. These should be $29.99, but the prices have gone up. Challenger decks, when they first dropped, $29.99, I want to say. Yeah, but you could pick yourself up copies of these decks, these Challenger decks, October 14th, 2022. I'll have more information on the cards as they are spoiled. But right now, we don't really have a whole lot. And then I just lastly wanted to close this video out and just show you guys the price on past Challenger decks. If you buy in bulk, oh, sure. If you buy all of them right here, sure. Set of 4, there you go, 121. But just single ones that are worth the most expensive ones. Pioneer Challenger deck 2021, a Lotus Field combo. $44.94, that's the most expensive one. And then this is from the very, very first one, Hazard Aggro. Wow, that was forever ago. It was like 5 years ago. Just want to check this out. Man, time flies, guys, I'm telling you. Yeah, price went up about $5 in the last few months here. Pick one up for $39.99. There you have it, my friend. There you have it. Any other notable Challenger decks here? Just have a look. Okay. Yep. This one was fun. I remember playing with this one. I played with quite a few of these, actually. What's the cheapest Challenger deck? 1980. Challenger deck 2020. Allied Fry. We're going to call it Allied Fries. That's fun. The cheapest one. Oh, 1507 mono green stomping. Noob. It's easy to run this, just green. It's funny, it's the cheapest one though. And then yeah, the Cavalcade Charge. That's a lot of fun. That's a fun deck to play with as well. All right, that closes it out. You guys excited? What do you think of these slivers? Which one of these cards do you think is the most expensive or will be? It's going to be Zealot, hands down. At least it's going to be like a $15 card when all the smoke settles. I'm pumped. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, if you're not subscribed, do that, please. And if you want to hit the like, that's cool. If you watch my videos all the time, I'm talking to you. Hit the like. It does mean a lot. And drop a comment. I want to hear feedback from you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joey Moss. Skadink. Skadink. Skadink.